All new at 11 tonight, several brides left scrambling after a popular St. Augustine event venue and restaurant suddenly shut its doors. The owner of Chez L'Amour and her attorney blame failed inspections, but the landlord's attorney says the owner missed a year's worth of rent payments. Our Sydney Deshawn joins us from outside the venue after speaking with the bride who was caught in the middle.
The bride I spoke with said she was excited to host her rehearsal dinner here until she found out just days ago the venue was closing. Now, her and several other brides are still out thousands of dollars just weeks before the big day.
He popped the question and I was super excited.
This is Annalise Colonna and her fiance, two people in love ready to plan their future. She says Chez L'Amour seemed like the perfect spot to celebrate with family and friends.
When we booked, we were being offered a promotional discount if we paid the full price in 24 hours. And we didn't think anything of that at the time since we were comfortable with that restaurant.
They paid $2,500 up front for the rehearsal dinner on October 31st. But just days ago, Annalise discovered that dream isn't happening.
I was on Facebook and I saw a post from a random person saying that the establishment has closed down, and I wasn't informed at all.
She says she was in shock.
I look back at an email I had sent the previous day just to confirm with the owner that everything was good to go, and I saw that the email had actually bounced back. So immediately I kind of start to panic, and eventually she does contact my family and I later that day to let us know that the restaurant was closed down, and we'll be hearing from her attorney.
Last Friday, Annalise received a letter from the owner's attorney about the closure. That letter says the building failed several critical inspections, problems they claim began before the restaurant opened. Because of ongoing disputes with the landlord over repairs, they say the restaurant is closed indefinitely and likely won't reopen. I spoke with the owner who shared these photos and videos with me of the alleged issues.
Say a ceiling were to fall in on somebody's rehearsal dinner, that's a whole different kind of news story, unfortunately. And it was a worst case scenario. It was not something that was preventable.
However, the landlord's attorney tells a different story. He says the restaurant was 12 months behind on rent and was ordered by the court to vacate by September 2nd. That's the same date the city of St. Augustine's fire department and building inspection department say they looked at the property. The city says the tenant showed maintenance concerns but was already in the process of moving out. According to the city, a code enforcement case was not created because the building was no longer occupied. The owner denies being behind on rent and says her main focus is helping the brides who trusted Chez L'Amour for their special day.
I am sorry to every bride that put their faith in having a great event at Chez L'Amour. Their refund is our primary concern at this time.
And with weddings just weeks away, brides like Annalise are now racing to find new venues.
We are talking to a few venues in town this week. I feel very fortunate that I do live in a community where everyone is so supportive.
And the owner tells me brides can expect updates about refunds and next steps by this Friday. Reporting in St. Augustine, Sydney Deshawn, First Coast News, on your side.